I have a new project today. Let's talk dirty. Money. Spending. These suckers are aircraft carriers hiding in plain sight. They're carrying germs and infection everywhere. We spend them at the supermarkets. We spend them at the gas stations. We stick it in our pockets, in our purses, on the counters, in the cart trays. What are we supposed to do with these transmitters? Well, before we get all germophobic, I did a little homework and I was reading some articles and I found out what to do. So there was an article or a study actually, by Lender EDU in Hoboken, New Jersey. Jersey girl. They went across the river in New York and studied and swabbed everything. Currency, cash, coin, ATMs, credit cards. They found that, who knew, $5 and dimes were the bigger carriers in currency, but who cares? But the real worst culprit was credit cards. And the reason is because on the surface, they attract and retain microscopic layers of sebum and oils. Even sounds gross, right? And we don't necessarily always pay attention to that, at least you might, but I didn't always clean my credit cards. But they're saying, hey, we need to right now. So here's the recommendations. Here's the recommendations that they have. For cash, you could launder it, but they say, why bother? It's not really going to make that much difference, and you'd have to keep throwing money in your washing machine. So you could stick it out in the sun. The sun rays will bleach it and also kill the germs, but you run the risk of a whisper wind floating them away and you running after them or trying to get it back from your neighbor. They say the really best solution is, try and keep it isolated or regulated to one space all the time, and wash your hands afterwards. Wash your hands, and don't touch your face. This way, whatever germs you may contract on there, you won't be carrying it with you. The bigger culprit is the credit card. What the recommendations are there is that first, just use a sanitary wipe, but make sure it's damp. Some of them are, like mine, they're sopping. So you want to make sure that they're just damp, and then you want to gently rub the surfaces of your credit card. You could, if you don't have any sanitary wipes, because there's none in the stores, you could use a damp cloth if you want, just not sopping. Warm water. And then they recommend too that you clean the magnetic strip with a rubber eraser. So if you do one, we have to do all of them, right? Because we don't want them infecting each other either. So that could be your project today. You could clean up your credit cards, even if not debt, but you could, or you could come up with a credit card game, maybe, huh? I'll take 2. Clean credit, clean cash, stay healthy. It's the new norm.